Hi everyone, it's Celeste and welcome to another 31 Days of Halloween. Today's topic is actually not costume related or anything else related to that. It's more about fears. And what fears you the most? What scares you? And it might be spiders, it might be commitment. Who knows what it could be? Go ahead and sound off down in the comments what your biggest fear is. Or you don't have to get that close and personal. And that could be a big fear of letting yourself be that open. For me, my biggest fear of them all is failure. Failure comes from so many things, and this is just kind of generalizing it, but failure to get a good grade, failure to accomplish a goal, or just failure to leave a legacy behind is something that really scares me. So that is something that I struggle to do, and I push myself as much as I can to create content so I have that legacy, so I can show myself that I can make things, so I can prove that I am doing something positive for myself. And that might be hard for other people, but everyone excels at something else and maybe better than someone else. So you shouldn't see yourself as such a failure, but this perfect acronym describes it, and it is first attempt in learning. Now say it with me. First attempt in learning equals failure. So it's okay to fail. It's okay to mess up because we are human. We can see our errors, and realizing these errors will help us improve ourselves so we don't get depressed, or we can fight that anxiety to move forward. And that's overall the best thing that we can do. Now I actually have a second fear. It's kind of irrational, but it's something that I came up with. Maybe other people have this. It's kind of something that I talk about a lot, and this one kind of hits home. It's called the fall and die. It's like, I've heard a lot of things in the world and in my friend circles and my family circles about someone falling somewhere and they die. Or you could potentially fall from this and then you die. So I shortened it to fall and die. And this is a really scary thing for me because I remember going down a flight of stairs in high heels, and I just remember hearing that my grandmother fell down the stairs and she fell on her head. She didn't die from it, but it did look like she was swimming in her own blood like a pool, and it terrifies me. So that's something that really resonates in me, that I don't want to fall and die. And one of my friends actually did die from falling on a hike. She was going on a hike and she fell off a cliffside. I don't know what happened, and she landed on her head and she died. While I'm not acquainted with this person, it's just awful. Like, to think my last moments are because I slipped or I fell down a flight of stairs, and that terrifies me to no avail. And I fight as much as I can to do the right thing, to be able to go down the stairs like holding the banister, or like even doing it like a child, one foot at a time like this. And to me, like, I can't just walk across like this anymore downstairs. And it just terrifies me because I just don't want my last moments being me tripping. And I know this is kind of like one of those like personal problems in being scared, but I'm not afraid of the pandemic. I will do my best for social distancing. I will do my best with using hand sanitizer, washing my hands, wearing a mask, like staying home if I feel any little bit of kind of sick. I don't want to be part of the problem, but part of the solution. And my silly, irrational fear kind of helps me to that, of like, oh, I don't want to go there because I think I'll fall and die. It's not a funny thing to laugh at someone else's like fears, so I just wanted to put mine out there. So if anyone's going to be like, oh, she's scared of spiders, it's like, no, I don't like spiders being on me. There's a huge difference. So if there's like a giant spider somewhere, I'm just like, that's cool. It's not going to harm me if I don't harm it, so it's okay. Same with bees and wasps. I've actually had a bee sting me on my foot. It was kind of awful because I got so mad that I killed it, but the bee was already dying, so I kind of like put it out of its misery. Anyways, this video is getting a little bit long. Leave a comment down below what you think of my fears or what fears you have. Did this video help you? Leave a thumbs up if it did. And I will get you guys a new video tomorrow, maybe not so like dark. I just feel like I had to put this out here and give you a little bit of Celeste's insides to you. That sounded so crazy. Here's my insides. Anyways, this is just some of my fears. And if you have fears, what are some tips that you have to like fight it? Obviously, spiders isn't one for me, but if there's a spider behind my back, like, please just don't touch me. Like, I don't touch you. I don't want to touch you. Leave me alone. Like, you go off and do your own thing. Don't be in my house, though. Go be in someone else's house. If you're in someone else's house, that's fine. Okay, anyways, thanks for watching this 31 days of Halloween video. List some of your fears down in the comments down below, and I will see you in another spooky video. Bye!